All right. So, hello. So my goal for today, number 1, play Geargrit, and then number 2, work on my guy. Hello, Rexy. How you doing? Yes, it is. And so yeah, the plan. We'll wait for people to come in. I'm just kind of gonna goof around a little bit. And then once people start rolling in, I think I'm gonna do some missions. And if there's a little bit of time afterwards, we'll probably explore a little bit. I honestly should have let it sit on the title screen. Because this song, the music on the title screen was pretty great. It's good little chill out music. No, so I'm playing the demo right now, and I don't know if the demo is quite out yet. But it should be soon, and so everything that I'm doing should be playable for everyone once the demo's out, and you can try and see how awesome it actually is. Oh boy. Oh, the hoverboard? Or the hover cars? I mean, you know, it's fine. There's no second lane with the hover cars. Yeah, I mean, I kind of prefer it like this, if I'm being honest. The Jak 2, I mean, this is just my opinion, right? Like, Jak 2 hover cars are kind of a mess. And if you want to go faster, you kind of have to... Anyway, this isn't a Jak 2 stream, this is a Geargrit stream. Let's just have fun and talk about Geargrit. While I get beaten up a lot, actually. Alright. So all these guards... Gobbo has Jak's uppercut. Yeah, that's right. It's very useful. Yeah, so all these guards that I'm kind of fighting here work for this group called the Onyx... I think it's called the Onyx Protectorate. God. Panda's gonna kill me if I get any of this wrong. And they're the bad guys. We don't like them. Yeah, so she has some of Jak's moves, but quite a bit is very different. Pandan did a lot to make this his own, but it doesn't mean that we don't have a lot of similarities. All right. So I'm gonna do this. Get some red nuts in time. Uh-oh. Can I do it? Yeah. There's like quite a few really cool. Actually, let's see. There's one up there. I just did one. So yeah, there's like a handful of mini games scattered around the city that you can do. Just sort of get some stuff done. This one, I actually really like this one, and it's gonna showcase just how good it is to like ride the bikes and stuff. Like, it feels really nice how they hover. So I'm gonna drive a car around. Let's get this one.
I'll return it with a full tank.
Yeah, I definitely think that's one of its strengths, is like I'm not constantly crashing into stuff. You still have like some of that, like, oh, you crashed in, like, so now your car has to like reorient itself, but it's way less annoying as Jack 2 is. There's a club here. What's in here? Whoa! Am I allowed to use my gun? Yeah. All right. Oh boy, oh boy. Geargrit does have a Patreon, so all of the links to Geargrit's socials are going to be in the description. Twitter, Steam page if you want a wishlist, and also the Patreon. Oh. There we go. Okay, wave 3. What is wave 3? I don't have enough ammo. Oh, shit. Snipers and turtles? Oh, oh my god. No. I didn't. I was not able to do that last one. Wow, okay. So I'm going to come back here a little bit later. I think it'd probably be a good idea to... She has Jack's shotgun. Yeah, so she has Jack's shotgun and there's another gun that she can get. But yeah, I'm gonna go do the mission, the weapons factory mission that... Hello, Connors. Yeah, I got turtled. Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna do the factory mission now. So... I did it. Didn't I? Yeah, I just did it. Yeah. Alright. Already got enough ammo, it seems. What? Oh boy. Apparently these guys have an uppercut too. Oh, he's stuck. So that move, that like train move, whenever these guys do the train move, if they bash into a wall, they get stunned. That one. And I also have the train move. Oh, but that one didn't hit. Shame. Bricadia, yeah. Yeah, that was a little Easter egg. I guess you can't see it from this angle, but there's an Easter egg for that on the side of this. The building over there. There's quite a few Easter eggs hidden around here. We'll have to get a... We'll have to go around and have a look. But I don't want to show everything off. Just so, you know, people can still kind of explore. Whoop. All right. Cool. Weapons factory time. Yeah, at one point I was animating for Geargrit. Haven't made an animation for Geargrit in a very long time, though. I only made like a handful of them. Oh boy. And I think right now it's mainly just Pandan, and he has like a couple contractors he hires to get like models and stuff done. Alright, so that door, that doesn't look very inviting. Okay. For a lot of these enemies, it's just really important that you get the first shot in. Especially the ones that throw bombs at you. Because they can do a lot of damage. Alright. Ready. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Nice. No! Oh no! That's not okay. There we go. All right. Okay. Do I even want to risk getting those? Let's try. Oh, they all like immediately latched on. Whoa. All right. Oh, whoops. All right. All right, so there's another one of those like bomb. Oh. Oh, I'm getting destroyed. I died. Wow. Yeah, that's what I mean by you gotta get in there really quick. Otherwise they get the better of you. Oh. Wow.
One more time.
Would you consider... What do you mean, like, my game? Is my game being made by one person? Cause yeah, it's just me right now. But like, I definitely would rather be able to like hire people to help me.
Okay, for real?
Sorry, Tansy. I would happily hire other people to help me work on some stuff. Yeah. But right now it's just not possible. Alright. So yeah. You definitely have to pick and choose who you want to like, or like how you want to approach a battle or a fight or whatever. Wow, this is very odd. There we go. Am I being stupid right now? Why can't I do this? Oh, this is gonna bother me. There we go. It's not that bad if you're talking about the kick. I just wasn't getting enough height off my jumps. Sort of purple bolts hidden around. All right. Gotta collect everything, right? Oh, okay. I wasn't quite paying attention to my health there either. All right. All right. So we're getting close. Got some flamingos. May as well. Alright, we've got more of those snipers in here. The ones that killed us. That teamed up with the turtles to kill us. Whoa. Holy, they do so much damage. Oh man. Where we got you? There we go. All right. So we're in the last leg. This conveyor system. Could go and get that, but I feel like I want to let you guys get that once the demo's released. What? I'm not ready. I'm not ready. All right, I guess. I wanted to make sure I have enough ammo, but oh boy, it's starting. Okay. Oh boy. I can do it myself. Oh boy. It's pretty rough with both of them harassing you. Ugh. Where'd she go? Oh, I think I got her stuck on the conveyor belt. Oh, I guess I didn't. Oh my god. There we go. What? What happened there? I think it like slingshot it out. Let's try this again. There we go. There we go. So this This is where we get the second gun.
Shit, fresh out.
All right. So, I'm going to continue exploring a little bit, but yeah, that was Geargrit, and I definitely think you guys should wishlist it and check it out when the demo goes live. All the links are in the description if you want to get more updates about Geargrit. You can follow Pandan on Twitter. If you want to support Geargrit, the Patreon link is in the description. And as I mentioned, the Steam page where you can wishlist it. But yeah, let's play with some of our new toys. So this is a pretty nice area. Here we've got our buddy Penny, who will sell us stuff. So we've got different outfits. This Wastelander one's probably like my favorite one. But then also you've got like a bikini. You can dress up as a guard. Or just no hat. Which is what I'll do. Yeah. And then, you know, you purchase stuff with... Wait, I have 7? How many did I actually collect? Yeah, I guess I collected 7. I'm gonna get the Wastelander one. I really like the Wastelander one. Yeah, look at that. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's go be a Wastelander. So actually right over here. This is a pretty good spot. There's a fun little challenge here. Oh god, okay. Wow, that was horrendous. Let me try that again. And not fail this time. There we go. All right. Got it. Oh, looks like there was a car accident over there. As you can see, there's like bolts scattered all around. I'm gonna go grab one of them. It's over there. And who's that? Look at that. It's Beebs. I think I have more. I think. Oh no, I don't have enough. I was hoping I would. So I already did the bike race. Some ammo. Let's see. There's an exit here. And looks like Penny's got another stall over here. Oh, one where she's in a beach outfit, I guess. Whoa, look at... Oh god, there's so many turtles here. Alright. That actually wasn't too bad. I actually kind of want to try that combat challenge again. Considering that on the third wave I failed last time, but now that I have some new weapons... Where is it? I think it's over here. Yeah. Wait, is it over here? No, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, it's over here. Cool. Now that I'm a wastelander. Cool. All right. Health time. I really want to save like all my ammo for the last round. There we go. Spawn timer not up. All right.
Get ready for the next bout.
Got you now. Yes.
All right.
Victories. Tansy Geargrit.
Cool. All right. So, I think I have enough to buy another outfit from Penny. Which I do. Let's get the Onyx Guard one. And the Beach Day one will be one that you guys can unlock when the demo comes out. But yeah, I guess that's really all I want to show without you know, doing absolutely everything. I'm really happy I got to share this with you guys. I've been kind of off and on seeing how the progress has been going on ever since I sort of joined Pandan. Even though, again, I didn't really do much, and he and the other artists did like a boatload of work to make this game look as amazing as it does, sound as amazing as it does, and be as fun as it is. So yeah, look forward to that. And yeah, I guess if anybody has any questions actually about Geargrit, maybe I could answer some, but hopefully I can. I'm just gonna hang out in this person's car for no particular reason. just sitting down, hanging out. All right. Well, I guess now it's time to get down to work. We've had our fun, but I've got a creature to make. So today the plan is to sort of paint this guy a little bit. So right now he's looking, I mean, he's looking all right. It's not too terrible or anything. It's just, you know, he's kind of plain. He's got, like, you know, the two-tone shading. He's got the red spikes on his back and the sort of darker red. Oh, why? Can you see why I am working with them, or like what I did? Is that what you're asking? Because it's been quite a while since I've actually done any work on Geargrit. But the work that I did on Geargrit was like, it was like a handful of animations and one model. That's basically it. So there's, like, you know, a couple of Tansy's animations, like her run is mine. The, like, jump part of the roll jump where she kind of launches herself off with her glove, that one's mine. There's a kick that some of the enemies, I saw some of the enemies doing. That's one of mine. And, like, a couple of the NPC walk cycles are mine. But yeah. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could, like, boot it up really quickly and show you guys the things that I did more specifically. But It's not a whole lot. Let me just swap over. Oh, is it not registering? There we go. Yeah, let's just continue on from here. So the run, this one, this is my animation. Let's see, there was a kick. I don't think Tansy can do it anymore. That's not it. But this one, when she launches herself off with her glove, that's my animation. And then there's also... To be honest, this could literally just be a Geargrit stream, and I'd be like perfectly happy with that. I think the big thing is that I just don't want to give away too much of like the secrets that are kind of hidden around. Let's see, this guy. It's just... Okay, this guy, he's gonna run around a little bit. Is he gonna stop running away? Okay, never mind. See if we can find one of him. Oh, there he is. Okay, this guy's animation here, this walk cycle, that's one of mine. And then, let's see. It's kind of rough because I'm trying to find the NPCs, and like, if they don't spawn, they don't spawn. Yeah. Tansy is rad. Love how punchy all the moves feel and the colors and the... Yeah, I agree. It's like, you know how there was like an entire era of like games that came out where they were just like dreary and brown? I feel like this is like a more colorful version of what those games were tonally trying to go for, but they failed to. Like, those games failed to succeed where this game is like visually succeeding, where like, you know, it's kind of like, oh, there's this oppressive like government or whatever. I guess this is an organization. There's this oppressive organization that's kind of like, oh, less delay in the stream. Interesting. That's good. It's good to hear. It's this lady. This lady here. Oh. Her walk cycle I animated, but she's... I don't see any of her, like, NPC walking around. Probably too good to walk around on the street. Oh, there she is. This one's mine. It could be better, honestly. But that's just my opinion. Let's cause some mayhem.
Out. I'm all out.
Oh boy. Oh, we've got snipers on the roofs. I just need these guys to chase me. I need to get some ammo. Here we go. You know what I want to try?
Bastard.
Fuck. Okay.
Damn it! Shit. Rush out.
Is that it? Oh, there's one. Oh, jeez. I guess that's it. I just wasn't doing enough damage to.
For the love of...
Holy.
Not good.
I think I just need to dodge bullets. Just trying to see how much of a wanted level I can get and like what happens next. I feel like the big guys come after me once I get 3. Who knows, maybe turtles come after that? Oh, I guess there is no higher level. That's disappointing. Whoops. Wait, are they still trying to kill me? Guess not. Alright, anyways. Anyways, I guess now, yeah, we should just get back to work. That was fun. But yeah, I gotta do some work. So as I mentioned, I want to paint this guy up. So let's see, what do we got here? So I last time baked out a texture. Let's see, let's actually just reset him altogether so that I can work on him. Cool. And okay, so last time I baked out a texture, which is this one, and I kind of started working on it a little bit. It's basically just I had a vertex color that I sort of baked out so you can see where a lot of this sort of wireframe stuff is. And I just want to go in, smooth some of that out, and oh, this is sculpt mode. Texture paint, here we go. Yeah, so I guess should probably put some music on for myself. If you guys want to do some art, listen to some of your own music in the background, you're welcome to. I won't subject you to my music. All right. So one thing I actually really like to do with texture painting, so there's two things. Like, number one, I don't need this to be as big as it is. Usually, sometimes I might want to go back in, but like, one thing that I like to have is the nodes, because where is it? Shader editor, yeah. The shader nodes are like this is basically how I go ahead and construct stuff. So think about it like this, right? We've got two nodes here, this one and this one, and they're both basically creating a like some shading on this character. So we've got this one here. What's this one doing? Oh yeah, this is the highlight. So that's kind of on the top. And this one here, this is the shadow. And sometimes I just want to work on the one quote unquote layer. So it can be pretty powerful working in this way. I honestly prefer it to layers, but yeah, that's just my opinion, man. So I'm actually going to bake this out and try to see how I can make this work. So let's see. So this one, let's see, let's get a mapping or map range. I'm actually going to go to shading for this. I have more. It's the same thing. Never mind. So map range. And here I want 0 to be, let's see, 0.5 maybe. And 1 to be 0. Come on. 0. And then let's just do an add. And we'll clamp that. And this one will be here. So let's just see how different that is. Oh, weird. Why is the ad behaving in this way? Maybe I need to clamp as well. So, okay. That would make a lot of sense. So let's just multiply by 1. There we go. That's more like it. So I want to see what this does. Let's see if I can... Let's do this. So let's go color, or let's do a mix node. Color mix. Just mix color, there we go. Now I'm going to take this here, bring the factor way up, and I don't want it to be a color, even though I said color. I want it to be an overlay. All right, I mean, that's pretty good. I think the biggest problem there is just that, like, you know, these are being cut off in a way that's like a little bit weird. So I just kind of want to smooth that out a little bit so that's a little bit less jagged, I guess. And then this one, yeah, Cool. Okay, so let's compare. So I feel like the only real difference, well, the biggest difference here is that the hue saturation one is a lot more muted. I feel like it's also a lot more interesting, whereas the overlay one is like much more contrasty. Whoa, especially under the bot. What the hell? Why is it like that? That's so weird. Yeah, she needs to do a multiplier or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's very strange that that overlay did that. Like, why red? I just kind of want to see what some of the other ones do. Soft light. Soft light is pretty good, actually. I think I'm going to go with soft light. I like the way soft light looks. Okay, so I'm going to bake this one out. So I'm going to create a new one. And actually, what was my texture? My base color texture here. 1024. Okay, so let's create a new. We'll call this one shading. New image. And then I want to come over here to bake. And actually, yeah, I'm going to bake it from the diffuse just to allow for some alpha, which apparently I didn't do. There we go. Okay. Let's bake that. Cool. So from here, if you're a Blender user and you know anything about this this stuff, I like to pack these and then save them, and it means that it just packs it into the blend file and I don't have to save them out as an image. So I've got this second layer here. I'm basically already making a decision, so I'm just gonna save like a paint, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna save a paint, new paint save, so that I don't lose all this. But instead, got this. So now you can think of this as like layers, right? So it's a little bit backwards, but essentially the B is the one that's going to be on top. So it's like this layer is on top of this layer. So instead of it being, you know, like a layer stack like in Photoshop, the nodes are kind of what creates those layers. Okay, and then I don't want to be painting base colors. I want to be painting shading. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Cool. So, okay, so we've got our shading, we've got our base colors. Let me just make a fake user for the shading so that it doesn't accidentally get deleted. I'm going to start just by going ahead and like painting in some of the stuff that I want to, I guess, like smooth out a bit, you know? You're a Maya guy. Every year tells you that you should convert. I mean, like, I'm not going to tell you to convert, because if you like Maya, you like Maya. But I like Blender. I've been using it for years. But also, like, I have some problems with it here and there. It's not a perfect software. No, I think none of them are, but, you know, If Maya works for you, keep using it. If it's too expensive, I would say stop using it. That would be the big one. And I would say the same thing for ZBrush. Even though I'm really not a fan of ZBrush. Like if it works for you, use it. Hello, Digis. How you doing? I'm just painting the lizard. You converted from ZBrush to Blender for most of your... Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. How is that? Did you find it like easy to get used to Blender, or did you struggle a bit? Whoops. Oh, you're learning shaders. Blender stuff, I take it. Oh, you converted to ZBrush. Oh, my bad. Okay, well, either way, how did you find that? Do you prefer ZBrush? And if so, I guess why? Wait, what happened? I thought the soft light was like really colorful. Oh well. Surface shaders in Unity right now. Oh, okay. Right, that's what you're learning. Okay, how did you figure out that sort of like flipping issue that you were having? The light issue? Okay. Let's smooth out the two-tone shading. Let's see. It was challenging, but there's no looking back. The performance is insane. Things like IMM brushes are incredible, plus the UI is misunderstood and is actually incredible. You're able to modify the UI on the fly to suit your workflow. Interesting. Yeah. I have no doubt that I misunderstand the UI. And that might be one of the reasons why I hate it so much. I would say the second biggest thing has to do with the camera. Because the camera isn't a 3D camera. So you're locked at a fixed distance, and it zooms in whenever you scroll in. So it doesn't actually move the camera forward. Oh, excuse me. In the same way that Blender does, where like, you can see the perspective shifting when you move the camera, right? I can essentially zoom in here, and now I'm essentially between the foot and the chest. What ZBrush tends to do is it tends to do this. And you can't you essentially can't go between the the foot and the chest, which is like really really rough. Yeah, I guess cool. I don't know how to respond to that. But yeah, I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. I'd like I don't really have anything to say. Okay. So next, let's see. I'll save this one. All right. Let's go to shading. I want to find like a good sort of middle gray. Try and bring some of that back. In like the lighting. Let me just switch my brush around because I feel like, yeah, the strength isn't really doing anything, and then I also don't really like the fall off of this, so let me just delete that, put you at 0.25 at 0.25. See how that does. That feels much better. Whoa, okay, so you're not learning like shader nodes, you're actually like coding the shaders? Because that's pretty, I mean, I think that's pretty high level. Cat-like coding. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I felt the same way. Cat-like coding is like... Looks like there's a lot of really cool information on that website, but... Man, is it, like... difficult to get? You're not a math person? Oh. I mean, I feel like basic math is really required for for coding, but yeah, at some point you kind of it kind of just goes a little too crazy. And then you need someone to come in who knows more and can do more. I need a reference of see. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Nope. Stop. Stop. What are you doing? There we go. So I was just looking for a reference, like a muscular dog reference, so that I could kind of get a grasp what all these muscles are supposed to look like. I think it's probably going to be pretty similar to like human-ish muscles. But just you've got that elbow there. And then this kind of goes like that. That needs to be fixed. A little bit too dark, I think. I just want a little tiny highlight at the top here, just to indicate that there's like a little bit of light hitting it. The muscle, I mean. I'm try blurring it a little bit. Back here, I think the same thing probably be really helpful. One thing I can do, this is going to help a lot because you're just constantly rotating around these, is just to kind of, whoops, select like just the faces that we want and then just hide. And when we go back to texture painting, I can also just turn off the mirror, which I forgot I even had. And then that'll allow me to paint on the inside and the outside without having to worry about constantly fighting with the model. So I want this edge here to be really sharp and this edge here to be really kind of faded because it's gonna sort of curve around up. And then I can actually also just sort of copy this, or I guess do a little bit of a, what do you call it? Eyedropper, grab this. Now we've got a bit of muscles going on there. I definitely think I could sort of tone it down a bit though. So maybe I'll just grab like a nice middle ground material or color and then sort of push it back a little bit so that it's not as strong. I think the same thing for here as well. All right, so next I kind of want to match some of the highlight on the arm, which isn't too bright. And I'll use that here. Kind of lay in a little bit of, just a little bit of color to kind of define the muscle a bit. And it goes into the hand, or yeah, the hand, where, like in my mind, in my mind, there's probably going to be like a wrinkle right around here. Whoops, that's too strong. Let's just tone that way down. Yeah. So yeah, it's a pretty good little wrinkle. I think also the highlight should kind of curve around here. Just kind of further define some of the shapes here. Oh, forgot about that. So it's really just about like trying to figure out like soft edges and where they sort of meet the sort of harder edges, and then highlights as well like do a pretty good job at sort of telling you where the muscles should be. A bit like that. And then you just kind of want to build some of that up. I feel like one area I'm kind of failing at is there's like another muscle here. Maybe that's the muscle that I'm thinking of. Where it kind of goes over the arm. And maybe what it needs to do is it needs to kind of go into darker area here. Like that. Yeah, a bit like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna push back some of this highlight here. I'm also gonna save. I'm gonna push back some of the highlight here. And then I'll probably bring some of it back. Just kind of define the muscle a little bit better. And then, yeah. Big thing is, I guess, technically, sometimes you don't really see the shoulder blade, like the shoulder, the sort of, the bone, you don't really see it. So I could probably just leave that as like kind of hidden under the skin. But that arm's looking pretty good to me. It's kind of hard painting this stuff when you've got a microphone in your face. All right. Okay, let's come back to here because I feel like I may have gotten a little bit carried away. So let's try and find like a good mid-tone, I guess. Like that. Let's bring that in. Oh, okay. I did not get carried away. Apparently I did correct. Let's do something like that so that there's like definition on the top of the nostrils here. And then kind of want to highlight a little bit. Oh, am I darkening? Okay, never mind. Want to do a little bit of highlighting on the cheekbone here. Let's also blur out whatever this is. It's kind of weird. Yeah, like a little bit of wrinklage going on here. Let me just very quickly open up the mouth so I can paint more easily in here. Yeah, you see there's a big mess here. That does not look great. I think I could probably blur it and most of it'll be fine. But this one's pretty rough. Oh yeah, the tongue's doing pretty bad actually. I think the tongue's in like complete darkness. Wait, where is the tongue? Did I? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Just bump down the saturation of both of these. And I guess I'll go with like one of those. Maybe a little bit. Oh, well, whoops. There we go. Now isolate the tongue so that I can paint it nicely. So doesn't need to be too crazy, right? Like, it is the tongue, but you know, it's not really going to be that visible, I'd say, most of the time. So just a little bit of shading to sort of indicate that it's there. You know, it exists. Why is my custom brush reset? I'm gonna blur that out. Probably a little bit of a blur as well. Doesn't need to be too detailed. Okay. Let's save that shading. Go back to painting some of the skin detail. Let's see, we'll go to base colors. And what I want is basically an assortment of like, whoops. I want like an assortment of like extra little sort of bumps. Let's change this to smoother. Just something like around this. Let's see, will that even work? Maybe not. Maybe something around the mouth. I think the problem with this is it might be a little too bright. So let's grab, instead of that, let's just grab the skin color. And then I'll create like two different versions. One that's like dark and one that's like slightly brighter. There we go. Oh, okay, apparently this one needs to be even darker. So this is closest. I want it linear for both of these. Do I? Yeah, that's fine. So this bit here is probably going to be a little awkward when he opens his jaw. Yeah, it's not great. Okay, I'm probably going to have to smooth that out a bit then. But for now, this is fine. Yeah. Yeah, shading is going to be really helpful. I think it's going to be best if you mix the two, but once you learn, I mean, especially if you're learning like HLSL, that's going to I think that's going to help you like way more than just learning shader graph. Although shader graph is really useful. I think shader graph is probably like it's a good like middle ground where like everyone can do it. It's kind of like the visual blueprint. Cool. So I'm gonna. Do I want to save this? Yeah, I think worst case scenarios, I just have to paint over it again. I'm not too concerned about that. I do like the way this looks, so I'm gonna go back to shading, clean this up a little bit. I forgot. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the mic there. got some lighting on those. I'll come back and do more a little bit later. One thing I want to do is add some more of these, maybe up here a little bit, maybe with a different brush. Let's go with the smooth. There we go. Also, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select, the face, so that I don't paint on these, because I'm going to basically come through and just kind of like cut some like more interesting shapes. Oh, excuse me. That was gross. I didn't mean to do that. It's also kind of rough trying to keep these smooth and not quite as pixelated, but you know, it's just gonna happen. So we'll get some big chunky ones over here. Probably also grab an alpha if I or maybe I could just use a Voronoi. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try with a Voronoi. I'm gonna duplicate you. Call this one Scales. Let's create a new texture. This brush texture will go with a Voronoi. And then I want to go to color ramp, which appears to have destroyed almost everything. Kind of see how I'm essentially doing this. Let's see. I think the size is fine. Distance squared, Manhattan. Oh, I don't want Manhattan. Chevychevs are squared. These are stars. That's interesting. I guess Minkowski is fine. And this will just kind of be like, what's going on here? That's too small. Okay. Let's bring the size up to like 0.5. Oh, that sucks. Oh, bringing the size up changed this, didn't it? Oh, hold on. What the hell just happened? Oh, goddamn. I undid it all. Okay, let's try that again. I think it was the intensity that I failed to... that I brought up. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just invert this. Hello. There we go. There we go. Oh, why are these black? That's not good. Did I do it again? I totally did it again. Oh, all right. One more time. Okay, that's the size. And I think maybe I'll just do stroke method, do anchored. Yeah. So that way I can just very quickly kind of get some stuff on here. I don't like the way it's kind of like darkening. And this doesn't look great either. Well, Blender just crashed. Let's see if we can recover. Ugh. That was really the last autosave? Yeah, that was the last autosave. Alright. So I'm kind of fading some of these just so they don't, like, there isn't like a hard cutoff. You can kind of see like, oh, there's some scales here, but I don't need to put scales everywhere. I just sort of put scales here and there. Where I think a lot of the scales are going to come through. Just going to save this real quick. Is going to be in the shading. So just, you know, like little indications. Actually, yeah, there's like some scales here and there. And the cool thing is I could probably go in and like give the colors like a little bit of variation. Just by going into back to the base colors and just maybe I'll grab this one here. It's kind of like pepper a little bit of color variation here and there. Now we're getting somewhere, right? Like, I think that's looking a lot better, especially on the cheeks. So, yeah, so large, defined colors, and then, you know, separating those out from the sort of like general spots that kind of make up the scales. And just kind of go in and, yeah, refine. Something like this, actually. I feel like one thing that's definitely kind of difficult is if I go into shading. Actually, let's just look at the shading. I think, like, if I sample this, it's already pure white almost. It's pretty close. So what I would want to do is I would want to like tone this down quite a bit. And then when it actually came to highlighting some stuff over here, I could basically still sort of use white to sort of do the rest of that highlighting. It's pretty rough though, I will say. But you can kind of see it happening here. Yeah. Like, I feel like that's way more impactful down here just because the, like, the darkness of the areas around it, I feel like is just, ooh, that's too bright. Hold on. I mean, like, these areas need to be much darker. Just kind of get that highlight looking nice. That's much more like it, yeah. And then one other thing I can do is exactly what we did over here, which is just in this area here, just kind of like pepper some extra little details in the shading. Just kind of indicate that there's like, whoops, there's more here. And then if I want to, which I do, I can go to base colors again, grab some red, and just kind of go through and like enhance some of these areas in between. Just kind of give it the impression again that there's more going on here. Maybe even over here, just kind of like have these like sort of slight red splotches, just kind of like working together with the shading to kind of do some of that heavy lifting when it comes to the detail. Okay. And the reality is, you probably don't need a lot of this detail everywhere, just in like key places. So I might do some on the shoulder, but I might avoid the arms a little bit, and then maybe some wrinkles. We get some good old like dinosaur wrinkles going. Like, I think that would make it look really nice. Let me just find a cool ref. There's like some interesting possibilities in terms of like how the wrinkles kind of sit on our boy. You gotta get some under the neck, I guess. Down here is a bit of a problem because I think this is just straight up black right here. Like if I just look at the shading, sample that. Oh. Okay. We can work with that. Is it black under the feet? Yeah, okay. That's where it's black. All right. Cool. I mean, that's fine. I can work with that. So, like, just start to get some, like, wrinkles. Similar to rhinoceros skin. Yeah. I mean, a little bit more dinosaur-like, but yeah, definitely similar to rhinoceros skin. That's a good... I think I can make it a little bit darker here. And I'm also going through trying to make sure that every single time I see a triangle facing in the wrong direction, that I correct it. I don't really want it like not really facing the right direction. It's kind of faint on the underside because it's yeah, it's struggling a little bit. Maybe I need to up the contrast a bit. All right. Where else can we put some wrinkles? So that was around the neck. Probably here-ish, I guess. Oh. Let's tone that way down. It's neither. It's neither add nor multiply. I'm literally just painting So what I'm doing is here. Let me just kind of give you the breakdown. So I like to think of the node graph as layers in Photoshop. So here I have my base colors, and here I have my shading. And the way you kind of do the layers in a node workflow like this is you have, you know, you have this layer here going into a mixed node in the bottom thingy, and then the layer below it goes into the, I guess, the A port or whatever. And if I wanted to, like, let's say, do another one, like whatever this one is, hypothetically, I could essentially do, let's say it's just like a normal layer, so it's just going to be a mix layer. And in this case, I would want to go color in B and alpha in factor. And ideally what that would do is it would give you like another layer that you could sort of use to sort of draw over top of. And the alpha would act as like, there's nothing there. So if you wanted to erase something, you would go and you would erase the alpha. But yeah, maybe I'll show that off in a moment. But no, I'm literally just, I'm taking this highlight and shadow layer, and I'm putting it over top of this, which is just the base color. And together they mix to give me like some really interesting stuff. So yeah. Really just kind of like hand painting with two layers. I guess because I'm a weirdo. And this is just how I like to work in Blender. Like, it's funny because I'm probably one of Blender's biggest haters, but like I also love the app, like the program, and I've been using it for over a decade. And in using it for over a decade, I've just gotten so comfortable with the tools that stuff like this is like not that big of a deal. I want to get some of that elbow wrinklage going. I don't like that. That's going up into the trapezius muscle. So let's bring it down. Yeah. Oh no. What is this? Yeah, it's that. Okay. Whoops. Somewhere along the line I got a little overzealous and fucked up some of the texture. Let's see. I think it's fine. Okay. The thing I do want to do here actually is in the, let's just save shading. We'll go to the, where are you, base colors. Let's save that as well. I want to sample these colors here. Let's grab that one and maybe that one. And then I want to paint some like, oh, I need a better fall off. to do something like this. Yeah. So I'm just gonna, I'm literally gonna go overkill, basically. And then I'm gonna pull it back. Let's also just make sure we don't accidentally paint onto any fingers we don't want to paint on. So, yep, there we go. Hate how it goes through the model. Yeah, I mean, there are ways that you can kind of deal with that, like masking. The big one is probably going to be, where is it? It's in options. You've got occlude and backface culling. Backface culling is a big one because that's going to prevent it from literally going through. And then occlude is going to basically, yeah, it's only going to paint on the faces that are directly below the brush, but frankly, that fails quite often. It's something that Blender does kind of need to fix. But, I mean, if you know how to work around it, it's fine. Like that, you can kind of see where it's trying to do that, but it's just failing. It's failing so hard. Hold on, I need a ref for a bird foot. Bird foot. Let's go with ostrich. Ostrich. Foot. Oh god. That thing's ugly. Okay, let's just go back to bird foot. Interesting. Oh, a cassowary? Maybe, yeah, maybe the cassowary is the one that I want. I think this is a good one too. So, yeah, so I'm looking for like a good scaly looking foot for this guy, just as like a nice ref. I don't have my, they are dinos for sure. Yeah, birds, absolutely. Cassowaries, big time. Let's try this again. Okay. Maybe make it curved. Yeah, like that. And then, oh, let's not fail. And then I kind of want to do, let's just give it like a dark claw. Put this towards like bluish, I guess. Kazooie. So it's interesting too, as I'm looking at these bird feet, it kind of looks like the like scales on the top of their toes sort of fade in a bit. So maybe just start to get rid of these, and then just sort of like do something like that. Maybe a little bit less. Yeah. Cool. Now for all the other feet. Or toes, I guess. I'm gonna start with this, the toe, the actual like claw. Whoops. Yeah, that like occlusion angle is so annoying. It's one of the worst things about painting in Blender. I'm gonna isolate the foot actually. I don't want to accidentally paint on another part of the body. And what's funny is that like the highlights, the highlight shadow map is already doing so much work here to like enhance the toes that I'm sort of painting. Whoops. Okay. Okay. So we've got that. Let's just save the image real quick. And then I'm going to switch back over to shading. And here, where is the foot? Here's the foot. I think I'm going to do something really similar to what I did with the head, actually. Where, like, all of the sort of top faces need to be darkened a bit. Whoop. Yeah. And then I'm going to come in and brighten them up. And add some extra detail with the shadows and stuff. So let's grab, let's just make it pure white. Let's go. Is it not working? Here's to. Oh, I guess I am doing it. There we go. That's more like it. Hell yeah. Let's just get like a nice little highlight on top of there. Okay, and then from here, I'm just gonna grab, let's do, I guess this, bring that way down. Just gonna go ahead and start painting in some like extra like scales and stuff. It's not a mammal. I can't add toe beans. By the way, I kind of want to know, for all the people who are here, who actually caught the Geargrit portion of this stream? Do we want to do another run just so everybody can see Geargrit? Or is everybody like, I saw it? Got the end? I feel like it might be worth going through again just because it's like my streams tend to be pretty long. I'm getting kind of tired right now. Like I don't know, I just kind of had like one of those days, you know. My eyes are kind of feeling a little heavy. So I thought it might be worthwhile just to do like another run through Geargrit just to kind of show everybody who may have missed it. And yeah, start a new game, just play around, do the missions again, probably die a couple of times because I died maybe a little bit too much in comparison to what I would have wanted. But yeah. Crashing out. Yeah, I think I'm just like extra tired today. I don't know why. And like normally I would be like, oh, wait a second. Oh, that's not good. Normally I would just be like, oh, let's just go play like, I don't know, I Spyro or Jack and Daxter, Jack 2, whatever. But like, I don't know, this is the Geargrit stream, right? And then afterwards, working on my own game. So I just figured like, anyone who missed it, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Okay, I think I'm done with the feet for now. Let's just save all my pictures. Make sure we're all good to go. All right, cool. Did some work. I'll do some more later. Make that mug look a little bit more scaly. Jack X? I don't. Okay, so excuse me. As far as like stream related games that I play, it's usually the stuff that I can play on my computer. I haven't really been able to emulate any of the Jack games. And also, Open Goal only has the first Jack game and the second Jack game. So, that's, yeah. That's a little bit different. But anyways, I'm going to save this. Let's open up Geargrit. There it is. Let me actually also get, did I get the YouTube window down here? Cool. All right. So we're going to do this again. We're going to do another run of Geargrit. Just to kind of let all the people who missed it see, and then, yeah. I guess that's basically going to be it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start a new game. Kind of just going to go around, show you the map. There's like one mission that we have to do right at the beginning. And then we're going to do the main quest. And yeah, I think after that I might do a little bit more exploring, but for the most part, you know, there's some stuff to explore, but it's not, like, it's a demo. So, like, this is just a demo. So, obviously, there's still more to come. All right. So, this is Tansy. Everybody say hello to Tansy. And got like a couple really standard moves. You got the punch. Of course, the spin. Everybody remembers that, right? You got, of course, you can do the uppercut. But then you got a lot of added stuff that Pandan included. Like, you got this cool kick. That's the ground pound. And yeah, really just kind of making it his own. The controls are not like Jack 2, really. They're similar, but not the same. So, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what this city is called. I'm pretty sure I knew it at one point, but I forgot. But I do know that that building there is like the headquarters of the main villains in the game. They're called the Onyx Protectorate. sorry. I just got distracted. They're called the Onyx Protectorate, and they're the bad guys. They suck. Tansy's fighting them. So yeah, let's go. So we gotta go this way to get something that we need. Sometimes the enemies do actually attack each other. That's the fun part. Whoa, okay, I guess he hit me. Alright. Ratchet and Clank meets Jack 2. Interesting. Those like rifle enemies are way more intense, and you really have to make sure you get them before you even start thinking about fighting any other enemies. So I now have the shotgun. And it is very useful, as you guys can see. But up here, we get some extra fun. 8 red nuts. So, you know, you've got like these little missions scattered around. You can see that there's 2 more over there. I'm only going to do one of those ones because I kind of want to leave a little bit of mystery for whenever this gets released. But, yeah. So, 8 red nuts. Let's go. Funny. I think I missed one, maybe? Let's see, I've got 5. Oh. Oh, no, I didn't. Here are the last 2. I'm not going to be able to make it. Shit. Yeah, that was just a warm-up. Thanks, Sansi. Thanks for giving me a good excuse. Let's try that again. I did it earlier today. I swear. Oh no. Uh-oh.
Come on, almost.
You're kidding me. Oh my god. Okay. I'm trying to follow the arrows on the ground, but what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to do the thing that I've been doing this entire time, which is just kind of find my own way. Whoa. Okay, so finding my own way. Going this way?
Bastard.
Nope. I don't think this is gonna work out very well. Yeah, it's not gonna work out. Oh my god. How do I fail these so badly?
Almost. That didn't count. Run it back.
Yeah, run it back. I'm gonna do one more time, and then after that I'm just gonna be like, alright. You can watch me succeed earlier on in the stream whenever the VOD goes up. Nice try. Okay, there, I did it. 8 red nuts. Got all of them. Okay. So yeah, you can see the vehicles are running around. You can basically take any vehicle you want. And like honestly, these are pretty great to drive around. Like the whole oh no. What the hell just happened? I think Geargrit just crashed. Yep, Geargrit just crashed. Shit. Okay. I'll have to report that to Pandan. But maybe we can try and continue. Let's see. Yeah. So it is starting me from where I left off. Hopefully the OBS picks this up. Let me just double check. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Here we go. I don't know actually. I'm gonna have to talk to Pandan about that. Anyways, so vehicles. The vehicles are pretty good. Hopefully it's not driving around this corner that causes the crash. But yeah, you can take any vehicle that you want. Hit enemies, or I guess in that case, like citizens. And this here is a bike race, so let's fucking go. Fly through the rings. I missed one. Shit.
Come on, almost.
I'm just like doing so bad right now. I'm gonna blame it on me being tired. Here we go. Get out of here. All right. Whoa, okay.
Easiest of my life.
All right. Cool. So let's go to the weapons factory, which is this big building here. You can see it has a giant cannon on top. It's a bunch of smokestacks. And this is our main mission. So we gotta get in. Never ride sleepy. Yeah. Breaking a fundamental rule. So I'm gonna skip the combat tutorial because I've already done it. But I recommend trying it out. Flamingo. As I mentioned, these guys, you need to take them out early because they will do a lot of damage. So that move there, when you hear the train sound, these guys kind of do like a dash punch. Here it is. And when they crash into stuff, they kind of stun themselves. So you always kind of want to try and get these guys to like face something that they can hit. Taking a lot of damage. By the way, you also have the same move. So you can do the same thing they can. Alright, some extra hidden boxes over here for some more nuts. Or I guess these are, yeah, these are nuts. And we've got this ledge here. And I guess we already did that tutorial, but like this ledge, you do that like cool ninja kick move that you can actually do to enemies to stun them. And then we gotta collect the nuts, right? Super important. So, going through the back entrance of the weapons factory. And now we're inside. We got our enemies over there, and you can see there's the, I guess, the rifle ranged enemy. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I really like it. Okay, so got that nut. I guess that we're not supposed to go this way, or at least we gotta figure out a way to open that door. Oh.
Still not warmed up. Keep 'em coming.
Okay, we've got another new enemy over there. This lady will throw bombs at you. 2 at a time, and it's like really intense. So definitely gotta try and prevent her from doing a ton of damage to you. Because if you don't, you're gone. Those bombs hurt so much. Okay. Onto this. This is a bit tricky. Hell yeah. But no match for me. Sick. This is the wrong way. Yeah, this is the right way. Okay. What if I shoot the bombs? That's a good question. I don't know. I feel like they probably wouldn't do much. Maybe they'll like get pushed away. I'm gonna try now. I'm gonna try. Okay, we've got some enemies there. Let's just grab these nuts real quick. Oh. Goodbye. Whoops. There we go. All right. Oh no.
Are you kidding me?
I did the exact same thing earlier today. And then I gave up and just went this way. Just went on these pipes. And died again.
You kidding me?
Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Hell yeah. It's tricky. Okay. Bombs. Nope, they explode too quickly. Whoa. Why does this feel impossible now? When I did it, like... I did it earlier today, multiple times. Okay. This is annoying. Skill issue. That's what I'm chalking it up to. You also find a lot of, like, hidden stuff. Like these purple bolts. You can see I have 7 of them. And I'll show you what they do later. It's pretty cool what they do. Oh yeah, I have the train move too.
It's too late to run.
Sick. So yeah, some walls, as you saw before, are breakable, and same with the ceiling panels, or I guess grates. Yeah, I guess similar. I don't know if you can buy much with the golden bolts in Ratchet and Clank. Casual flamingo. Whoa, okay. I was not careful enough there. Why did I die there? Guess I just didn't build up enough momentum. Hell yeah. Another one. Okay, got our new enemy here. These are snipers. they hit way harder and are really scary. So in this room, it's really worthwhile to kind of like keep them at a distance. Yeah, that was not good. All right. So here, more conveyor belts. And there it is. This handy little door if you want to go back to the beginning. But I just want to beat the bad guy. So let's go. All right. Okay. I think this is the longest I've ever kept her off of those pillars. There we go, yeah. So now we gotta get these flamingos. Oh. No! Wrong direction. Ugh. Let's try this again. No! There we go. I need health. Then we can go back and do more flamingo stuff. Ah. Okay, that's a lot of damage. There we go. And there it is. We beat him, and we actually got a very special toy. Check this out.
Shit, fresh out.
Well, I didn't have enough ammo, but that's okay. There's more ammo up here. So this is our new toy, and it does quite a bit of damage. Alright, so that is technically the demo, but like it doesn't kick you out or anything, so you can keep playing I'm gonna do one more thing, or I guess like a handful more things. But in the meantime, in the description is all of the links to Panda and stuff. The Twitter page where you can see Geargrit updates. You can see the Steam page where you can wishlist the game. And then, of course, there's a Patreon for this game if you want to help support it. So I highly recommend you guys check those out. But as for that, let's just go exploring. So over here, we've got this stall, or I guess this kiosk. This is Penny. And Penny sells us cosmetics. So we've got like a bunch of different outfits. I'm going to buy the Wastelander one because I love it. And let's also just get Tansy Hatless just for fun. But I'm going to be a Wastelander. Oh, I guess she just sort of slid her on the ground there. That's interesting. Yeah. Isn't this outfit super cool? It's my favorite one. Anyways, yeah. So if you collect all the purple bolts, you get a bonus outfit. But I'm not going to do that today. Instead, the last thing I'm going to do is in here. Whoa, I actually thought that guy was dead. Okay. Wave 2, here we go. What? Alright. It's wave 2 done. Uh-oh. Yeah. There it is. If I want to, I can do, I guess, the armor tutorial here. But I'll leave that for you guys to play around with. Yeah. So, I guess in this last little bit, if you guys have any questions you want to ask me, I'll do my best to answer them. But I don't really have all the answers about this game. I only worked on it a little bit. The lion's share of work, of course, the majority of the work was done by Pandan, but all this art here that you see was done by others who I don't really know the name of. But they're very talented, very skilled. So yeah. Any questions? While I go on a bike ride on the beach. There's another one of Penny's stalls out here as well. She's wearing a beach outfit. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good time. This is a cool game, and I really like it, and I'm excited to play the full game, but for now, it's just the demo. Alright. Thanks for coming, you guys. We'll just skip all my plugs. All my stuff's in the description as well if you want to support me as well, but definitely go and support Geargrit and Pandan. And yeah. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Goodbye.